Family and friends of Jeffrey Ely, who was murdered 2 years ago, gathered on San Pedro for what was dubbed as Kite to Point. It involved kite surfing from San Pedro to Placencia. Love News spoke with one of the organizers, Mark Worthington, who shared more on the event.
The whole inspiration behind this and the reason we're doing this is for Jeffrey Ely, one of my best friend that we lost 2 years ago. Um, Maybe about 3 years ago, I was actually teaching Jeffrey and, well, myself and one of my other friends, Bradley, were teaching Jeffrey how to kite surf. And Jeffrey was one of those naturals where, he just picked it up immediately and fell in love with it. And the next morning after getting up, he's like, man, I am addicted. You gotta help me out. I gotta get a kite. You gotta teach me. And me and you are gonna kite surf from San Pedro to Placencia. Placencia being where Jeffrey's roots are from, is where the Ely family's from. And of course, the beauty of it is when he explained to me the background, the Mayan mountains, the endless beach, a beautiful sand. I could just picture it in my head. And at first, I'm like, "You're nuts. You're crazy." Of course, natural instinct is like, "Man, that's 100 miles. This is a lot of work." But you know what? As a dedication to Jeff, as a tribute to him, after 2 years, I've been trying to find a way to organize this and make this happen for my friend, and this is exactly what we're doing. Jeffrey was one of those guys that cared about our natural resources, cared about our reef, cared about our kids. We considered ourselves the last generation of true San Pedranos growing up here where there's not social media and Facebook and kids are logged in doing this all day, sitting down. We were out swimming and fishing and snorkeling. So, like I said, in honor of Jeffrey, we're doing this to inspire kids, to get kids out, to promote water sports, to protect our barrier reef, and to create awareness, for a safer Belize, basically.
Love News also spoke with a couple of the participants before they left to go to Placencia.
To me, it actually proves justice to Jeff, the guy that we're doing this for, as you can see here. And plus, he looks like a really cool dude as well. And well, it looks cool as well. You can show off a little bit.
Somehow, I always wanted to do this, even before I knew that this was a possibility of doing it. Like, I don't even have I can't even imagine myself doing 100 miles. So I'm just going to do it and see if it's if I can do it. If it can be real.
I'm doing it because it's there, and obviously in memory of Jeffrey Ely, who was that's all he wanted to do. Unfortunately, it was taken away from us at a very early age. So this is for A, that it's there, and B, we're doing it in Jeffrey's honour. And hopefully, once we've proved we can do it once, we can keep doing it every year, and then hopefully we can grow this event. We can probably make it an international event, get people onto the island. We can do it every year, hopefully.
The event ended in Placencia and had the support of Oceana El Fogon, San Pedro Sailing Club, Extreme Sports, and the Placencia Village Council.